Hey guys, just a quick one. Something I saw on social media earlier was somebody said that you just need to wear a helmet if you're taking a test and you're doing it on your own bike. Well, yeah, that is a legal requirement just to wear a helmet. The rest of the clothing is optional. But for your actual test, the examiner might not take you out if you haven't got appropriate clothing on. So ideally, you can go on the government website and see what you're supposed to wear. So what they do require you to wear is a approved helmet. A jacket, okay, with armor on the shoulders, elbows, and possibly in the back. Make sure you got some motorcycle gloves, leather gloves, or textile gloves. Do not wear like your mittens or ski gloves or anything like that. The examiner might not take you out. Okay, with trousers, make sure you're wearing some sort of jeans or better quality than that. Some people do wear sort of like work trousers to the test, and they have been refused test. And then onto footwear. So with footwear, you want something that's going to be securely fastened to your foot. Something like this is not deemed suitable because it can slip off if you do have an unscheduled dismount. So you want something that can lace up or tie around your foot quite tight and not steel toe caps as well. Some test centres won't take you if you've got steel toe caps. Another thing I would recommend you take is a high-vis jacket as well. Most test centres will supply these, but take your own high-vis as well if you can. I mean, they're only a couple of quid anyway. So let's look back on that. A helmet is only the only legal requirement that you need to wear. Yes, that's fair enough, and the rest of it is all optional. But recommendation, you should be covered from head to toe. But if you're taking your test on your own bike, just so you don't get turned away when you turn up to the test, is make sure you got a helmet, a jacket of some description with armor in the shoulders and elbows, and maybe in the back. Foot gloves, which are going to keep your hands well protected. Gloves or leather or textile, entirely up to you. Onto the trousers, textile trousers. Your work trousers, people have been turned away for wearing your work trousers, like your tough stuff or your scruffs or something like that. So that people have been turned away for wearing them. And then footwear, make sure that you got something that securely fastens to your feet. All right. So I'll come back with some other little bits and pieces. When I see stuff online, it's a little false information, as it were. Starting to sound like Donald Trump. But yeah, when I hear false news, I don't like to people to listen to that. But make sure you wear the proper gear, okay, when you go to a test. Ideally, leathers or textile, proper gloves, proper helmet, and proper boots. But if you can't afford that and you're on a budget, then jeans and decent footwear will do. But main thing is gloves, jacket, and helmet. All right. Right, okay, so that's that one. But like I say, if I hear any more crap on the line, about a DAS, people do their DAS, they say when I want to do a DAS and that's a week's course. No, it's not a week's course, it's direct access onto a bigger bike. Okay, so it's not a week's course. All right, but I'll talk about that at some other point. Right, okay, until then, peace out, thumbs up, knees down, take it easy. All right, cheers then.